You look nice.
Thank you.
You look a little jealous.
Jealous?
You're green.
This is the color of love.
Oh, wow. It's very cute. Is that your Halloween costume?
Yeah.
All right.
Will you make love to me?
Oh, no, I don't think so.
All right. Here's the real alien. The cutest alien there ever was.
Take me to your leader.
Okay. Life. Does it exist outside of this Earth?
Oh.
Does it exist in the universe?
Is that what we're talking about today?
Are there other universes filled with Earthlings?
Earthlings? They wouldn't be Earthlings if they were not on Earth.
What if there's other Earths? I love talking about the extraterrestrial, the other outer worldly stuff with partners and with you especially, because it's just so much fun, you know? Like, it's not fun like talking to someone that shoots it down immediately, because you can't have a conversation about it.
No, you shouldn't shoot it down. It's totally possible that there are aliens out there.
Exactly. And if you think so, join the conversation.
All right.
So there's been a lot about the aliens, the Mexico aliens online.
Yes, I remember reading about that.
So I figured,
it looks like you have the article here.
Yeah, I do have the article. Actually, I printed out the Wired article.
Oh, we should show them the picture. See that picture? There's the picture of that alien.
It looks like it was made out of
stone
and clay. And like some dough some dough. There's this guy who's a baker, and he was like, the real alien is Isn't that such a funny, smart thing to do?
Yes.
The alien is actually cake. I love that show. Is it cake? Okay, anyways, I downloaded this, The Wired. The funniest thing is their title. The dumb alien mummy story takes an entirely predictable turn. Well, I wanted to bring this up. So those of you who don't know about what I'm talking about, please look it up.
Maybe link the article underneath this video so they can read about it.
Yeah, it is so fascinating. I just liked this one because I love the title. The dumb alien mummy story takes an entirely predictable turn. And I think the predictable turn is...
What? That it's fake?
It's real.
Oh, it is real.
Well, you decide. No,
well, what does the article say?
That it's fake.
That it's fake? Okay.
Whether it's fake or real, I personally do believe in aliens. I feel like, look at us. You know, I'm pointing at each other. Mm-hmm. Like, we are alive. There's proof of life. Life. How can there not be something else out there? How is it that we're the only ones?
So you're saying that because we're here, there must be others.
Yes. And then you know how explorers are going out to, explore the moon and Mars and all this stuff. And there's proof of water. Now, if water creates organisms that creates life, then maybe there's different type of life or was life there. We don't know. If within our galaxy, within our universe, if there is possible proof of life in 2-3 different places, and then there's so many other universes in the galaxy, I mean, what's the probability? Should we get Neil deGrasse Tyson on this call? Don't you wish I could just use this DLC creator and be like, hello, please talk to us about aliens.
So I've actually listened to a lot of his stuff about aliens and his opinions about aliens, and I think he's got some good points. I want to...
Wait, does he believe in aliens?
No, he doesn't say he believes or not, but he says that probability suggests that there would be other life on other planets in the universe.
Okay. I think he does believe in aliens from listening to him.
Okay. I've listened to a bunch of Neil deGrasse stuff on aliens, so I think some of my opinions may come from him, but I want to believe that there are aliens on other planets, maybe in our galaxy, maybe somewhere else in the universe. I don't think that matters, but I think that there are aliens. Now, I do also strongly believe that they don't need to look like us at all. They could be completely different. They could be just microorganisms at this point. Maybe they haven't evolved to be intelligent life, because that's another thing. What do you think about, there's a difference between just any alien, which is any life form on another planet, versus intelligent life on another planet. What do you think about that? And
that's another thing that has been in the news lately with those whistleblowers from military.
Yeah, the military whistleblowers. Yeah.
And the hearings that they had, and I have yet to watch all of it, but it's so fascinating that somebody's actually coming out, like 3 men are actually coming out and saying, well, no, we have captured UFOs. UFOs have come down to Earth, and there's been captains riding, driving the ship or whatever, the aircraft.
Wait, human captains?
No, alien aircraft.
Oh, alien pilots.
Yeah.
Okay. Interesting.
So, I believe in both.
You believe what both? Which both?
I believe there's intelligent life, aliens.
Well, if they were able to come here, what you're saying, you believe the whistleblower.
Yes.
That there was...
I mean, how risky is it for them to come out of like what they're supposed to not say and tell you about aliens? I mean, that's such a risky thing. Why would anyone risk their life that much?
That is true. Like, what motivation would they have to spend that much time talking about this stuff and trying to convince people of it? And if there wasn't something that was out of the ordinary or interesting, I would believe that it's out of the ordinary. It's interesting. I don't know if I'd go as far as it's aliens, just because why don't we see them more?
Okay. I feel like we see them more because all the people in the Midwest keep telling us that they see them a lot, okay? Like, how many decades have we heard all these people in the farmlands telling us?
Yeah, they're telling us, but where's the evidence? There's no evidence of it.
Where's the evidence? Like, okay.
So how can we believe all of this stuff if there is no evidence?
And every time there's evidence, it's blurred.
The best evidence we have so far has been this picture.
And some blurry aircraft. Like
that's not good. That's not good evidence if it's a blurry thing. And Neil deGrasse Tyson makes this point. We all have these like cameras and on our phones nowadays. If there are aliens around, we should have a nice, high quality photograph of this stuff by now.
Yes, we should. But also, remember when we watched Jordan Peele's Nope? Like, Nope. That's what that's about. But in that movie and in every movie, they tend to tell us that when aliens are in the vicinity, all the energy source from batteries and things like that go away. Oh. The only thing that actually worked was a manual,
old film camera.
Video
camera, yeah.
So what if that is the truth? What if they're so intelligent that
they're able to blur all our iPhone photos? Yeah.
And take away all the energy and deplete all the energy from everything.
But
we just need an old timey painter there, like the fastest painter that could sit there and be like, oh, let me say, and paint the picture.
And then we're supposed to believe that the painter actually saw it and not just painted it out of his.
Yes, it has to be a credible, credible famous painter.
There's too many variables in that. Okay, so fine. So you believe that something is out there. You believe that they visited, intelligent life has visited Earth too. You believe that?
I do. Yeah.
Because you believe the whistleblower.
Yes.
Okay.
I feel who would risk their life that much?
Okay, then wait. So why don't you, do you believe this? Why don't you believe this one?
Because it looks fake. Like I feel like if you look at this really closely, you will see hand imprints from like the clay making session. Why is there flour thrown on top?
Oh, to give it that really ancient look.
I do have a story. I saw an UFO. Let me tell you guys. So I used to work in a psych hospital, all right? Second shift. It would be from 3 to 11:30 p.m. By the time you're done giving report to the next shift and you're like leaving the place, it's like 12:30. I was driving down this extinct volcano mountain in Massachusetts in the middle of the night. And down, like we're in nature, okay? Over there, you can just see like the entire like galactical stars that you could ever see in the sky. And it was so beautiful. And I remember driving down the mountain and literally, like, you look on your left, it's a cliff. And there's just the valley, like little homes, like just distant lights. There's nothing there on that level. Nothing. Not even tall trees or whatever. I looked to the left and I saw a ring of like big bulby lights.
Okay.
Bright lights, different colors. Okay.
Okay.
In a round ring shape. And I was like blinking. I was like, what am I seeing? And I literally saw like a saucer-shaped aircraft hovering there.
How big was it? How big do you think it was?
It was big. It was crazy.
Like as big as a car, kind of, or as big as an airplane?
Okay, so I'm on a higher elevation.
Yeah.
All right. I'm over here somewhere. Like, okay, so I'm driving. And I know this is a different type of an aircraft, but I'm driving. It was like hovering, like over here, like that big.
Hovering in place.
Yeah, hovering in place. And then I was like, what? Anybody seeing this? What the heck? And then I looked over and it went, psh.
It flew away.
It flew,
so,
as
okay,
in,
but
it
my
didn't
question
flew away. It flew, disappeared. It like, whoosh, like disappeared.
So you're saying that was an unidentified flying object?
Yes.
Okay,
Saucer.
but are you saying, though, do you think that what you saw was something from outside of this world?
It was extraordinary. I've never seen anything like that in my life. I felt like I was in a movie. I thought I was hallucinating, but I don't hallucinate. I wasn't on any drugs. I don't do drugs. I wasn't drinking because I came out of work. I wasn't delirious. I wasn't tired or anything. I was literally so alert. I look over and I see a ring of lights, like blues, whites, reds, and like just a ring of lights and a literal saucer.
Did you think that at that point, like, I really want to chase this down? Maybe I could find it again?
No. I think the first thing that came to my mind was, if this is not aliens, is there a military operation happening in my area that we don't know about?
Yeah, right. That's another big possibility,
like
right?
Like someone testing something somewhere.
Yeah.
And then I was thinking also, like, we have a lot of creative, artsy people in that area. Did someone create an aircraft that created an illusion of how large and close it was and was flying it in the middle of the night? Like,
okay, that's a stretch.
It's a stretch. I'm just playing devil advocate with myself.
I would say the military thing is much more likely, or some other kind of
But it disappeared. It literally disappeared so quickly. So either it had like some invisible like button, like let me go invisible.
Oh.
Or like it's so fast that with a blink of an eye it was gone.
Okay. All right. So you saw an alien ship.
I believe I saw an alien ship.
Okay.
And it is so clear in my head that I wish I could have reached over quick enough, got my phone and snapped a picture. And I am that person that has no proof.
So you're saying that you're among all those people who have seen it. They couldn't get to their phone fast enough, or they had a really crappy camera with them and they only took a crappy picture because that's the best they could do.
I was driving, so I was being a safe driver. I wasn't thinking I'm going to take pictures at night.
Aliens were showing themselves to you,
yes,
and you thought, I should really follow the driving rules right now.
No, I was going for my phone.
Yeah.
Like I said, I like blinked and I just turned to be like, wait, what? And I was going to go for my phone and I look over and it was like, I can't even describe it. Like, it left but disappeared. Like
okay, if that alien ship had landed and you were able to go near the ship, would you have gone close to the ship? If they had landed on that mountain with you?
I don't know. If I was in a movie, I would.
Not if you're in a movie. In real life, would you have done that?
I am such a curious person. Like, I am such a curious person.
Would you have done that?
I think I would have.
It sounds like a no to me.
I think it would be a answer between yes and no. I would have hidden in a bush and with my phone at this point.
Oh, okay.
You know, like make sure I get like proof and kind of watch to see what was happening.
So what if they, told you, come on, let's go on the ship? Would you go?
I think I would.
Yeah? Okay.
I'm just so curious, like what is out there? How many people have gone on the ship and not come back? Would you?
Probably a lot of people. I don't know. I don't know because...
Well, first of all, tell me what you think about my story.
Hey, you saw something unusual in the sky.
I did see something.
And you believe they're intelligent life.
I believe
aliens from another planet.
that there's aliens outside watching us. I believe. That's from the Book of Mormon.
Okay, so you're saying, all right. So I think I would have been super curious too, and I think I would have.
You would have hopped on?
Yeah, I think I would. It's totally worth it. No matter what happens, it's worth it.
This is like that movie you made me watch.
If you never come back to Earth, still worth it.
What was that movie? The something of third kind?
Close Encounters of the Third Kind. Have
you seen that movie?
Yeah, that's a great movie about alien, UFO sightings. And then you should watch the movie. I won't give away what actually happens, but yeah.
Sanjay introduced it to me, and
all these questions come up in that movie, and it plays out. So yeah.
Yeah. I also feel like we recently watched Arrival. Also, I love movies like that. We're both really, really, really into sci-fi movies, into ET type stuff. Like that was one of my childhood movies, as for many of you probably watching. That just curiosity of like what else is out there. Are we alone? Is there something that we can find out about just life in general, whether it's on this earth or somewhere else? It's something that's been really part of our culture. I think growing up, that question of like, what is it? What is it that's out there? And I really enjoy watching those movies that keep those questions coming, like keep you guessing, keep you thinking. And like in Arrival, the aliens ended up being, if you haven't seen it, spoiler alert, they ended up being kind. They wanted to send a message, and I'll say that. And it's one of those things that makes you think that if there are aliens, why are they targeting the Earth so much? And if they're trying to come here, is there a message that they want to give us to maybe save our humanity? Maybe they're like, dudes, like we did this before, like save your ozone, like stop the pollution, stop the hate, stop the whatever, like live a harmonious life. Like what if they're just coming out trying to tell us that, so we can live longer? Otherwise we're literally killing the Earth right now and killing each other. I mean, I'm not, but other people are, And like Neil's, that series that we watched, right? We're going to be a tiny speck in the spectrum of time and existence, like literally nothing, if we don't get it together.
So why do you think people are doing stuff like this where, I mean, this looks fake to me, and I have a feeling that it's going to come out that it is fake, but why do you think people are going to these lengths? I mean, so supposedly the guy who presented it to the Congress, to the Congress.
He's a scientist in Mexico that's been researching UFOs and all that for a very long time.
Why do you think people are going to these lengths?
Just how we're making a video on aliens because this is in the news. I feel like maybe they were like, let's show proof of alienship, citizenship, alienship. Because those whistleblowers came out in Congress, and
but if it's fake, why would they go to those lengths?
I don't know. To keep the conversation going. I don't know. Maybe they thought it would work.
Maybe they.
But I'm going off of this.
Do they really think this would work, though? Don't you think scientists would say, "Wow, you brought us an alien. Let us dissect it and let's do some tests and see what it's all about." They couldn't have brought a real living thing.
If I didn't read this article correctly, and it does turn out that this was correct, Excuse me. Because I did watch another video which did say that this stuff was real, but they said it was 700-800 years old, and they're like, actually, it's not from Mexico, it's from Peru, it's 1,000 years old, and blah, 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 blah. Or it was excavated from like the ruins, you know? So maybe someone...
Oh, I heard some theories that it might be a child or something like that, and it's just like a very old, like mummified body or something like that. Yeah. Well, I mean, I think people really want to believe.
If you believe, subscribe and comment below.
Well, even if you don't believe, subscribe.
Even if you don't believe, subscribe. And please join our conversations that we're having weekly. Do you want to... Oh,
I have a question.
Yes.
Okay. So if you think you've had an alien experience, let us know below what your story is.
Don't be shy. This is a safe space, and I will make sure it's a safe space, because I just shared my story, okay? And I don't go around telling people that at all, all right? Very, very, like maybe three people know.
Okay, I have a question about that experience again. Did you ask anybody, like your family or friends or anything, hey, did you see something in the sky last night or something?
I mean, nobody was there last night. I went home and everyone was like almost sleeping, you know?
Okay.
But I did tell them, I was like, oh my God, this is what I saw. Like, what the heck? I have told a few friends that this is what I saw, just because I wanted to make sure, like, you know? I actually did ask a couple of the nurses from that night, but they don't go on that route. They go the opposite way. So they did not see anything like that. But one of them believes it, because she's also super cool and believes in things like that. Super cool. Only cool people believe in stuff like that. So, I mean, yeah, I had no one to actually share it with except in that moment, like when I went home or to a coworker.
Wow. Okay.
If you met an alien... What do you think your reaction would be?
I think it would probably, well, it depends on what they look like too. I mean, if they look like a stuffed teddy bear, then it might be
You're
a
like,
much more...
Aw, coochie coochie, come here.
But still, if you see a moving stuffed teddy bear, I think I'd probably be scared at first, because
like
you're seeing
Furby?
something. What's a Furby?
Those aliens, the Gremlins.
Toys?
Yeah.
Furby toys, right? There's toys?
Gremlins, the movie.
Those are not called Furbies.
Yes, aren't they called Furbies? Or their version of, yes.
You mean Gizmo?
Gizmo, yes.
Yeah, if it look, I mean, as cute as it might look, it's still going to be something that I've never seen before. Mm-hmm. And especially if it wanted to interact with me, that's another thing that might be scary. Because even if you see an animal out there, usually they're running away from you, or they look scared. But if they are trying to interact with you, that would be kind of scary. So I think that's going to be my initial reaction. But if I had time to collect my emotions and my thoughts, I think I would definitely want to interact with them. I don't know how. I mean,
how? Like, would you use music? Would you like try to talk to them in
Yo,
English?
alien, listen to my latest track.
You like hip hop beats?
Yeah. I don't have any finished songs, but you can just listen to a few I'm working on. No,
or play some keys.
Play the keyboard?
Like in that Close Encounter movie, you know?
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know what language I would take with them, but maybe...
Because music is math. And math
I would
is
go... No.
the ones and zeros of the universe.
I think the best approach was done by, what was his name? Elliot, right? From E.T., the little kid.
Oh, yes.
So
M&Ms or Reese's.
Candy. Candy would be the best approach, I think. I would use that approach. You're giving some food, and it's fun food, and it's colorful, and it's delicious. Hey, what a better way to say I come in peace than
unless they're allergic to it and they don't like. You'd probably give them something sour,
or
some Sour Patch Kids or something, and they'd be like.
Or what if in their world sweet stuff actually tastes bitter, and bitter stuff tastes sweet?
Interesting.
Yeah. But anyway, now I would go the candy route.
Water.
What would you do if you met an alien? What approach would you take to communicate?
I would probably go. I can just see myself going into like trying to do sign or like, hi, like I don't know if you guys like.
You would make that shape.
I come in peace. Bye. I don't know what I would do. I think I would try to. I mean, when I meet anyone or anything, I do try to communicate with my eyes. So the first thing is I'd probably stare them down. And then I'd be like, oh shit, if I stare them down, what if it's a threat? And then I'd probably do the whole blink thing that we do with cats and other animals. Like, I am non-threatening. Hi. And then like, I don't know. Then do the wave again. I have no idea.
Wow.
Wouldn't it be hilarious if they were like, girl, what are you doing? I understand. What's up? How's it going?
I know. They just start talking.
Yeah.
And they talk in that way.
Yeah. Or because the Midwest people really, experience them.
Yeah.
Like, hey girl, I'm here from the Midwest and I've learned your language and your accent.
So you're saying they may have learned that and they might actually, that's what they're going to sound like.
Yeah.
too.
Yeah.
Okay. So you probably watch like alien documentaries or...
I have. Even on the History Channel, when they have like those alien episodes, it's so cool. The only thing is like the interviewer, sometimes it's like over dramatized. I don't want to like listen to them so much. Like, just give me like a snippet, But then I want to like see all the sightings and like hear the stories from the people.
Okay, so best alien movie.
Best alien movie aside from E.T.
Oh, is that your best? Is that at the top of your list?
I feel like E.T. encompasses the extraterrestrial experience from their side, from the human side, from the side of what a government organization would do if they even heard about it, and from a humanity point of view of like love and care, and usually other alien movies are like just horrifying. They're just so traumatic and horrifying. This is like love, like a friendship and just care and just like sacrifice even, like E.T. like, oh yeah, okay, it's the best movie.
Yeah. E.T. is definitely one of the best out there. If I had to choose one where you actually get to see an alien, I don't know why Independence Day keeps coming up in my head. That's definitely not it.
That was an awesome movie with Will Smith. That was so good.
Okay, my favorite sci-fi movie about space and, intelligent life out there, it has to be, why is the name like slipping?
Contact.
Oh, Contact is such a good movie. Yes, that is one of my favorite movies ever. Yeah,
and there's animated movies out there too. Anybody like any of the animated alien movies? Put a comment below.
I think what was interesting about Contact too is that you never really get, spoiler alert again, but it's an old movie. Hopefully you all have seen it. If you haven't, watch it.
Yes.
You don't really get to see, they don't make the, some crazy looking alien or whatever. It's more about what that interaction would be, what the exchange of information would be like, communication, what our hopes and dreams are of what we would hope our first encounter with an alien would be, and what it would enable us to do together as a human race. I think that is really cool. So it's not
like a Signs situation where it's like...
No. Signs is another alien movie, yes. Now I feel like watching some alien movies.
I know.
Hey, if you have a favorite alien movie, put it in the comments below. I want to know. I want to get reminded of some alien movies too.
Yeah, we're constantly watching movies, so we'll be sure to watch those and comment back.
Yeah.
So the only thing we haven't talked about is their appearance.
What they look like.
What do you think they really look like?
Okay.
Like, is it an actual green face?
Are you pointing to Justin Bieber?
Yeah, because I put the mask on him.
Okay. There's always two. In Hollywood movies, there's always like two. Either they look like insects.
Yes.
Or like District 9, Independence Day.
District 9 is awesome.
Or they look kind of humanoid, but with those big eyes.
Yeah,
right?
Huge.
I think.
And they're always skinny. Always skinny, whether they're tall and skinny or small and skinny.
I mean, why are aliens always skinny? Like, do they have like a really good like
metabolism and they don't eat carbs
program?
Like we do?
I don't know. I really believe that I don't think they would be. I don't think they would be humanoid. I think they would look very different. I think they would look completely different. What do you think?
I think they look different from what people keep depicting. But then I'm also thinking, like, why do people keep depicting the same thing? Why do we keep hearing the same stories? Is it because people are jumping on the bandwagon and kind of like going off of what they've heard and seen? Mm-hmm. Or is it really a similar shared experience? Everyone's experiencing the same thing in the same way with the similar features that they see, you know?
Yeah. Yeah, I think it could be that people kind of started making that the look of the alien, and it starts looking familiar to us. And so when we see that in a movie, now we recognize that okay, they're showing us an alien. Mm-hmm. So it's like just a story. Yeah.
Remember in Prometheus? They're like giant versions of ourselves.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
You know? And that was like, it felt actually even more scarier.
Yeah.
That they were giant humans.
Yeah.
Like muscular humans rather than like an alien.
Yeah, that's true. You know what? I hope that aliens don't look too much like us. I would like them to look completely different.
Okay.
That would be more interesting.
Yeah, that would be more interesting.
You know, some aliens might visit this planet and they're going to go up to a tree and they're going to be like, wow, look at this. We found life here. That's going to be kind of cool.
Yeah, that would be cool.
What if they look at the tree and they're like, wow, this is some amazing life. And then they see somebody walking by and they're like, oh, that's not interesting. Yeah. Let's just focus on this tree here.
That's such a nice thought.
Isn't it?
It is. And then they sit by the ocean side
and they
watch the sunset.
And they take like a little tree, a little sapling from there and put it in a pot and they take it over to their planet and they go back and they all discuss and say, look, we found life on another planet.
And they grow trees over there.
Yeah.
Oh my God. That reminds me. My favorite animated alien movie is WALL-E. And I don't even know if there's an alien in there.
There's no alien. There are no aliens in that movie.
Wait, Eva, what was she?
She was a robot. They were both robots.
Fine.
Not aliens. Don't get aliens and robots mixed up. Okay. We can get into robots in the next discussion.
Okay. If you enjoyed talking with us about aliens or hearing us with all our different theories, leave a comment below. And please share your thoughts. It's really fun to discuss these things with friends. So share your stories. Subscribe. Let's connect with the aliens and spread love. Here's the cutest alien of them all.